Welcome to LSU's Tiger Stadium after dark, an environment unlike any other in sports. Very intimidating for visitors. As they say, this is where visitors' dreams come to die. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. The Ole Miss Rebels taking on the 9th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
The Rebels will kick this away to start us off.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the LSU Tigers offense is up first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
It's a one-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes
Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Defense has got the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. The first chance we've had to see them today. And with such a dangerous wide receiver on the field here, puts a lot of stress. First down here for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take
And here comes a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU, you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He pulls it in for a big gain. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. One final play before the end of the quarter. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the 1st period. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Extending the play now. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Has the 1st down and more. breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is
touchdown Tigers! Still no answer for this offense.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Rebels. This quarterback on fire today.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And this one will be fair caught. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Toss play to the outside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This will likely be the last play of the half. looking to pass here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
So they'll try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finding space at the 20. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The pocket breaking down. He escapes the sack. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense.
They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second and goal for the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The shotgun running play call. Great move in the open field. An explosive play. They finally get him down, but the offense very near to the red zone. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. Quarterback keeps the football. He's found some room at the 45. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35. And the Rebels come up to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep...
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Rebels will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. A running play called on fourth down. Jukes to get past a man.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, this quarterback already has 2 touchdowns in this game, doing a great job of running the option. If I'm this defense coordinator, making some tweaks to have to account for the quarterback in the run game.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First down. Looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble now. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. And when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. It's caught downfield. Acclimated to 13th, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking right, this one caught. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And it's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 12, kicking over.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. We'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a draw to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. So here we go. Time for a couple of plays to try to get it closer before taking a shot at the end zone. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and they sack him, and that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFB committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.